Yeah, welcome back to the Modus Super Series, where we get to see Gemma Hayter step to the stage, step to the oche for the first time here at the Modus Super Series. And her opening match will be against Kieran Tian. Kieran Tian went 4-0 down in his opening match against Steve West, so we'll be looking to get some legs on the board, but be interesting to see. I think it's been a long-awaited appearance here at the Super Series for Gemma. I know there have been a lot of requests to see her here. There you see the 31-year-old from Gosport, a local player, a 2 times PDC Women's Series event winner. And both of them coming this year only came back to playing recently. She's taking on the Hayter from Cork in Kieran Tian.
Second. First leg, it's Gemma to throw first. Game on.
And so the long-awaited debut of Gemma Hayter begins. 2-time Women's Series champion.
60.
Number 6 in that particular order of merit. Such has been the mesmeric ride since her debut in March. Up against Tian, who is not just looking for his first win, but his first leg on the board this evening. He was beaten 4-0 by Steve West in pretty much next to no time at all. And for Gemma, new experience in terms of playing on a more open, exposed stage in front of the lights. She has played a lot of games in front of the cameras because she's done so well at the Women's Series. But I suppose it's a little bit different. You've played in those types of events where, because you're in the same kind of cubicle that you would be for a normal game, you can, to a certain extent, ignore the cameras, whereas this is a bit more exposed.
Yeah, absolutely. It is still very different, having participated in both. But the one thing that I think you can't prepare for, and it was a big change when I went and joined the Women's Series, is how quiet it is. Because it's very quiet here as a venue, and it's very quiet when you play on the PDC circuit. That should come at a bit of as an advantage for Gemma, something that she's got in her locker already.
100. Kieran require 136.
Well, Tian's got off to the quickest start of the 2, leaving 136 after 9. Another one of them would have left a dart at double 8, and so Hayter not on a finish, and so Tian will just set up and leave himself on double 16 upon his return.
$100. Kieran required 32.
So this would be for an opening break, a throw for Tian, and the first leg that he's got on the board so far. Slipped into double 7, so double 9.
23. Gemma require 96.
And this is must hit for Gemma. Will probably stay there because the lie is so nice, but was unable to utilise it, and so Tian comes back for 9 to eventually get the break of throw. When he missed 3 at a double in this leg, chance number 4 is at double 4. And now down towards the 2s.
7.
And that moves inside, and so Gemma Hayter is going to get a go at tops to take out the opening leg. And Gemma Hayter's on the board of the Modus Super Series. She pins the tops, first time of asking. She leads Kieran Tian by a leg to 0 after the Hayter had spurned 5 opportunities at the double.
$60.
Yeah, perhaps some early cause for concern for Tian. 2 at the outer ring against Steve West and couldn't convert either. 5 there in the opening leg, but
100.
wasn't particularly close. The double 7 was unlucky, but other than that, was quite a way off the mark.
Gemma 140 there on top of winning that first leg, which should have been in the locker of Kieran Tian. You've got experience of playing against Gemma and knowing her inside out. Is she the type of player that will just build on confidence? Is she that type of player that if something goes her way and there's an opportunity, she'll run with it?
Yeah, I think she just takes each game in her stride, to be fair. She just approaches them, from what I've seen, in the same kind of fashion.
59.
I think what's taken everyone, why she's on everyone's radar is just the level that she's played, considering that she hadn't played competitively for such a long time, came back in just January.
100.
And has become one of the top names within the Women's Series very, very quickly.
Brought her average up to in excess of 90, has left herself on a finish after 9, and she's going to get 6 darts here to double her lead. Doesn't need to go triple 17, Bull. Bull? Does she? Well, she attempted it and almost got it, but has left herself on 38 upon her return.
Yeah, options can go straight for it, but could split.
Gemma require 38.
Yeah, and opts to go straight for it.
Game shot in the second
does find
leg.
it, and that's 2-0. Gemma Hayter.
2-0 up. The perfect start so far for Gemma Hayter on her Super Series debut. Work for that man to do. He's played 6 legs tonight and he's lost all 6. Kieran Tiern's legless.
97.
This has been the start of nightmares for Kieran, who we know has a very, very high level.
140.
Gonna have to try and unlock it here. And his back is well and truly against the wall.
85.
Yeah, I can kind of liken Kieran Tiern's campaign so far to that Charlie Martin that we saw debuting this afternoon. Just had that very tentative start. Charlie managed to build in it and did come out of Group C with 3 wins, but Kieran Tiern very much up against it already here against Hayter.
And ideally here could do with a couple of trebles.
Yeah, well, you think 1 is a must.
60.
Can't find it.
$59.
Gemma first to finish, but Tiern should tee it up more handily from here. But cannot afford any strays, and he's had a couple right from the get-go. And so Gemma Hayter will feel like she can
65. Jamie
really make hay while the sun shines. 160 for a 3-0 lead. Isn't going to go. All about setting up from here.
45. Kieran require 145.
Well, an opportunity, but one that he can't take. It was an outside chance based on what we've seen from Tiern so far tonight.
58.
So Hayter back for a 3-0 lead and he's 1-1-5.
Triple 19 would have left double 19, and so Tiern
99. Kieran require
may just get a dart at the bullseye to get his first leg on the board, not just in this game, but in the evening. And if he doesn't take out this 87, Hayter, who's been very good on her doubles, is sat on double 8. The double 18 you felt had to go. It did go, and Tiern's into proceedings. He gets a break crucially as well. This match returns to throw at 2-1.
Game on.
But it can be moments like that that can actually settle down a player. We may see a turnaround.
85.
Heard a snippet of Gemma's interview earlier on this evening during our live coverage. You can watch that in full over on our Super Series
80.
X account. As you can see on the bottom of that score graphic on your screen there, at MSS Darts. Was inspired to come back into the sport after her partner put a board up at home, and I bet everybody on the Women's Series circuit really
66.
thankful for that.
Yeah, it's one of those double-edged swords, isn't it? It's great to see an injection of more players coming to the Women's Super Series, but you just don't like to be on the end of it sometimes.
39.
Just somebody else to pick up the jackpot. Okay, great. And the way that she's going, you pretty much think she's going to be in the match play next year. I mean, she nearly qualified on the basis of a few events.
Yeah, she was very close. I think she's 5th at the moment on the order of merit for the match play. Just had that recent Women's Series counting towards that.
125. Kieran, you require 148.
I'll tee in here, 148 for 2-2.
$45. Gemma, you require
To be in. So Hayter is going to come back for 135 to get the breaker throw. Goes 25 first. And she found the treble. She would have had an ideal lie for the bullseye.
48. Kieran, you require 103.
Well, we saw Tian convert the 87. He's going to add 103 to that. Double 16 is the target. Just goes wide.
71. Gemma, you require
And so this is a
87.
break opportunity for Gemma to move 3-1 up and then have the darts for the match. Looking to hoist Tian for his home petard because it was Tian who took out the 87 in the previous leg. Hayter takes out the 87 there. 3-1 she
Gemma to
leads
throw first.
and now has the
Game
darts to win the match, to win on debut.
Yeah, very much. And anything you can do, I can do too. But importantly, just moves it
100.
within one leg of victory.
$80.
Untimely moment for a bounce out there for Tian. How much of a settler will this be for Gemma just to win on debut? And it looks like it could well be a
140.
proposition that's edging ever closer.
I think on debut at the Women's Series back in January, she made the semi-final.
45.
So I don't think that kind of really, it doesn't seem to rattle her.
$60.
Just a 60. But in this state of the game, only a max really punishes Gemma here. Ton
100.
doesn't really do too much. And so Gemma Hayter has 6 darts on 201 to get her first win on the Super Series stage. In her first game on the Super Series stage.
139.
And she has left herself 62 after 12 to do exactly that.
Yeah, currently averaging just a shade under 90. Been a great debut here for Gemma Hayter.
62.
Tops of the match.
22.
The tops isn't found.
Kieran,
And
you
so
require
Tian will
96.
return for 96 to keep this game going.
Yeah, just taking his time. Knows how important goes into the treble 5 and can't find treble 19. So Hayter back for tops.
44. Gemma, you require 40.
To win on her Super Series debut.
Game
Gemma Hayter
shot
is
and the
up and
match.
running with
Gemma
a win at the
Hayter.
Modus Super Series. A 4-1 success on her debut against Kieran Tian means that for the Irishman, it's the worst possible start